Imagine it's Christmas Eve. In the US, families are roasting turkey. In Germany, they're eating sausages and gingerbread. In Italy, seafood is on the table. But in Japan, people are lining up outside KFC, waiting for buckets of fried chicken. How did Kentucky Fried Chicken, an American fast food chain, become the centerpiece of Japan's Christmas celebration? Today, we'll explore the fascinating history, clever marketing, and cultural meaning behind this unique tradition. To understand this story, we first need to understand Christmas in Japan. Unlike in the West, Christmas is not a religious holiday in Japan. In fact, less than 2% of the Japanese population identifies as Christian. Instead, Christmas was imported as a cultural event, a time for lights, shopping, and romance. For young couples, Christmas Eve is almost like Valentine's Day. A night for romantic dinners, gift-giving, and sparkling illuminations. For families, it's about fun and togetherness, not faith. So Japan had no deep-rooted food traditions for Christmas, which left an open space. KFC opened its first store in Japan in 1970 in Nagoya. At first, business was slow. Fried chicken was not a familiar meal in Japan, where rice, fish, and noodles dominated the table. But KFC needed a way to stand out. Around the same time, foreigners living in Japan were struggling to find turkey for Christmas. Some of them ordered KFC instead, and that gave the company an idea. What if fried chicken could become the Christmas meal in Japan? In 1974, KFC launched the legendary campaign, Kurisumasu ni wa Kentucky, which means Kentucky for Christmas. The ads showed happy families enjoying KFC on Christmas Eve, with Santa Claus often holding a bucket of chicken. It was marketed as something special, modern, and Western. The timing was perfect. Japan had no turkey tradition, and KFC offered a convenient, festive, and slightly luxurious alternative. Eating fried chicken felt new, exciting, and even a little exotic. KFC's campaign worked for several reasons. First, it filled a cultural gap. No traditional Christmas meal meant KFC could create one. Second, it cleverly associated itself with family, joy, and togetherness, themes central to Christmas. Third, the timing coincided with Japan's rapid economic growth in the 1970s, when people were eager to try Western lifestyles. Soon, people began pre-ordering their KFC Christmas buckets. Some even waited in long lines on Christmas Eve. What began as clever advertising quickly turned into an annual ritual. Today, millions of Japanese families eat KFC on Christmas. For some, it's a romantic dinner for two. For others, it's a family tradition. Many children grow up thinking fried chicken is simply what Christmas is all about. KFC has also made the experience more special. They sell holiday party barrels with chicken, cake, and even wine. In some families, this bucket is as much a part of Christmas as the tree or the lights. Of course, Japan isn't the only country with unique Christmas traditions. In Germany, children wait for Saint Nicholas. In the Philippines, the world's longest Christmas celebration begins in September. In Mexico, families celebrate with Las Posadas. But Japan's KFC tradition is perhaps the most unusual, a modern tradition created not by religion or history, but by marketing. And yet, it feels authentic to the people who celebrate it. KFC on Christmas shows us something deeper. Traditions are not always ancient. Some are created in modern times, shaped by culture, business, and people's desire to celebrate together. In the future, Japan may continue this tradition, or it may evolve. But one thing is certain. The story of how fried chicken became Christmas in Japan is a reminder of how culture is always changing, and how food connects us in surprising ways. So next time you hear about Christmas traditions, remember, in Japan, Santa Claus doesn't bring turkey. He brings fried chicken. Would you like to try KFC for Christmas?